This screencast is covering Meograph. It's the new digital tool that we'll be using in class in order to create our digital timelines covering the civil rights leaders that y'all have chosen to highlight. I'm actually already signed into Meograph, so you'll need to go ahead and sign in before you can start creating your own timeline, and we should have done this in class together. You'll need to go to this gray box right here that says Create a Meograph. You'll simply select Create a Meograph, and it's going to start your Meograph for you. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to assign a title to our Meograph, so you'll simply click this box and delete the title that they already have here. Mine is over Rosa Parks, so mine is going to say Life and Times of Rosa Parks. Once we've added a title, it's automatically going to save it for us, so we don't need to worry about saving. We're going to want to add moments to our timeline. Each moment is the event that we're wanting to highlight in our timeline. So we're simply going to go to this blue box that says Add a Moment and click Add a Moment. Number of boxes are going to pop up, and the first one we're going to type in is text. So we're going to click that box, and I'm going to add a short blurb about what the picture is that I'm going to download in a second. So it's going to say Rosa is born. Once we've done with the text, we're going to want to go to when this picture was, and so basically we're going to put when Rosa was born. So February 13th, 1913, and once again, you can, if you can see, you can abbreviate things if you don't want to type them all the way out. And then I'm going to put where she was born, Tuskegee, Alabama. And the reason I'm wanting to do this is because it's going to not only chronicle it for me, it's also going to put a pin mark on the map for me when my final Meograph is made. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to want to upload a photo. I'm simply going to go to the photo button and I'm going to click that button. Once my box pops up, there's going to be a number of different options, but for our purposes, we're only going to have pictures that we've already created on our computer that we saved, that we found on the internet. And then if there happens to be any events that you don't have pictures for, we can also search on the web for those images. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a photo from my computer. In order to do this, I'm simply going to go to Choose a File. I'm going to click that, and all my pictures are going to pop up. When I see the photo I want, I'm simply going to highlight that, hover over that, and I'm going to double click it, and it's going to automatically upload it to my computer for me. Once it gets done processing, it's going to show you my picture, and I have the option of resizing the picture if I need to. This picture looks fine, but if I wanted to zoom in for some reason, I push the bar up, or if I wanted to zoom out, I could push the bar down. Once I'm done downloading my picture, I also want to add narration to my picture. In order to do that, I simply need to click this blue narration button, and my narration box will pop up. I simply push record, and it'll count down for me to let me know when I'm going to talk. Rosa Parks was born Rosa Louise McCauley on February 13, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. Rosa lived in this farmhouse until 1915 when her parents divorced and Rosa's mother and siblings went to live with their grandparents. And once I'm done talking, I'll simply press pause and it's going to upload it for me and save it. If I decide at some point that I don't like this photo, I can always change the photo and pick a photo off the internet. In order to do that, all I simply need to do is come back over to the button that we clicked before, Photo, click that button, and once again the same box will pop up. Instead of going to choose a file, I'm simply going to choose Web Images. My text box will pop up. I'll click it there and I'll put Rosa Parks Home and click Enter. A number of different pictures will pop up, and when I see one that I like, I'll simply click on it. Once you see the check, press upload and it'll automatically upload it for me. You're going to do the same thing for all 5 or 6 slides that you've decided to use. And then once you're done, you're going to want to embed that slide, this Meograph, in our blog. In order to do that, you simply need to come up to the top, you'll hover over your picture, and this text box will pop up, and you'll click on My Channel. It'll take you to where the opening page is where all your Meographs are, and since I only have one Meograph, it's just showing me that one Meograph. I'm going to take my mouse, hover over the embed sign, and then I'm going to go ahead and copy it all. So I'm going to click it, copy, and then I'm simply going to paste it onto my web page. Just paste it right onto the blog, and then once you save it, it'll automatically show the link for all your friends so they can access it. There's a lot of different things you can do that I haven't covered, such as background music, different themes that you're more than welcome to do. They're not necessarily necessary, but go ahead and play around with them and see what things you like and don't like. I think that's all for today. I can't wait to see what you've created.